Hello friends, my name is Shayla and today I am here to film my February wrap-up for you. I ended up reading 8 books within the month of February, which is pretty good for me considering how frantic and hectic my life is right now. So let's just dig in and talk about the books, shall we? The first book I'm going to be talking about is the one that I read on my Kindle. It's kind of my lunch break book, but it was Fairest, Book 2 in the Unfortunate Fairy Tale series by Shonda Hahn. And I really enjoyed this second installment in the story. I believe there's 5 books total. I plan on continuing on with the third. It is also downloaded on my Kindle, and I plan on reading that very, very soon. If you're into fairy tales, fairy tale retellings, grim fairy tales, I really think this is the series for you. I gave this one 4 stars, just like I gave the first book. Next up is Trial by Fire by Josephine Angelini. This is a book in which, what's her name? In which our main character, Lily, ends up, she's just a very normal girl in her world, nothing special. Anyways, through a series of circumstances, she is transported to another realm where she is the copy of a very powerful witch who wields fire to her will. And this was a really fun story, a little bit of romance. It takes up like a third of the story, so if romance is a big deal for you in fantasy, I would maybe pass on this one, but I really enjoyed this one. It was fun and engaging, and I do have the second book, Firewalker, already. I found these on Book Outlet for super cheap. I really enjoy them. I actually have a second copy of this, so I plan on doing a giveaway over on my Instagram, so go ahead and check that out over the next week or so, and I should have that set up for you. Next up is the Balloonmans Steps by N.J. Donner. I have a full spoiler-free review of this one, which I will leave linked down below for you to go and check out. This is a new release, the beginning of a new series. I would say it's upper middle grade, early YA in its placement in the book world, and it's really fun. It has a Harry Potter-esque trio that we follow, and it's really fun, really engaging. Go ahead and check out that review for more details. Next up is Damaged Goods by Jennifer Bardsley. This is book 2 in the Blank Slate series, the first book being Genesis Girl. I do have a full spoiler-free review of this one and of Genesis Girl, which I will leave both linked down below. Well, Genesis Girl through the Damaged Goods video, but either way, links to both are located down below. I really enjoyed this second installment. I gave it 4.5 stars. I really thoroughly enjoyed it, and I suggest if you have not picked up this series yet to do so. I'm not going to really give you an explanation on Damaged Goods because the explanation itself will contain spoilers for Genesis Girl. So go and check out the reviews. Next up is Roseblood by A.G. Howard. This is a Phantom of the Opera inspired story in which I would call this more of a continuation of the Phantom of the Opera. Once you get into it and start reading it, you would understand why. That's my take on it. But I don't want to give anything away. It has all those nods to the beautiful Phantom of the Opera story. So definitely, if the Phantom of the Opera interests you at all, give this one a check out. And it does have paranormal aspects to it, so be prepared for that. And I've done a video about 5 reasons why you should read this book, so go ahead and check that out. The next book on this list is Arabella of Mars by David D. Levine. I finally got around to this one because it was our Shaegeeksout Book Club Book of the Month for February. Our book for March is Gardens of the Moon by Stephen Erickson, so go ahead and check that out if you want to join us in March. But Arabella of Mars is a steampunk sci-fi novel that takes place in the early 1900s, Victorian age? Yeah, I want to say Victorian age more. This reminds me a lot of the Parasol Protectorate series by Gail Carriger in its steampunk elements. And it's not quite as witty as the Gail Carriger novels, but it is still thoroughly enjoyable. So I definitely recommend picking this up if steampunk and pirates in space interests you at all. Definitely check this one out. And last but not least, nobody will be surprised to see these on my wrap-ups because you guys continue to see them, and that is Volume 9 and Volume 10 in the collector's edition of Fruits Basket. You guys know I'm madly in love with this manga. I continue on. I'm pretty sure there's only 2 more volumes of this before the story's concluded. Things are starting to wrap up and make more sense. There is a huge plot drop in Volume 9 that blew me out of the water and I wasn't expecting, but it totally makes sense now. So if you have not checked out this series, I highly suggest you do. The artwork is beautiful. The story is really fun. It's lighthearted, but it has a lot of feeling and emotion behind it. So definitely check this one out. Okay guys, so those are the books / manga that I ended up reading in the month of February. Let me know in the comments down below what you read, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.